Hi, I'm Sheila Maria and I am a clairvoyant and a medium who hears light beings and star collectives and have done so for my whole life. It's wonderful to be with you, and I hope wherever you are in the world you are safe and your loved ones are too. So forgive the way I look. I have long arse COVID. So I do look a bit rough, but nevertheless, my guides, Orion and Rose, are here, and they wanted me to get this content out because it is something that a lot of you are dealing with at the minute, and I was told it's a topic that needs to be covered. So the title of today's video is called Do You Astrally Travel? And if so, where do you go? So the answer is yes. If you're in a body, you astrally travel. Your dogs and cats and your pets astrally travel as well. So, what is astral travel? Astral travel is when the astral layer of your aura disengages from the main aura and goes into the astral realms. Now, what normally happens is that our astral self disengages and moves through the astral realms, which are levels 1 to 4, and then it becomes our soul, which is a wider level of us, and that goes through levels 5 to 7. And then that moves into our spirit, which moves through the frequencies of 7 to 20, which is the all that is. We all exist at all levels, whether you are a very, very spiritually enlightened person or whether you are a dictator. There are lower levels of every soul and wider levels of every soul. We are all connected to all that is. And really all that astral travel is a way of the incarnate soul experiencing those other levels of self. And we all do it. A baby astrally travels. People that don't believe in anything other than life as they see it also astrally travel, and you write them off as dreams. So what I want to do for the purposes of this video is I want to highlight some of the experiences that you may have had that have stayed in your memory that were probably astral. Okay, so first of all, if ever you've had a memory of being with a loved one that has passed over, then you have visited them or they have visited you in the realms of energy. So if you've lost somebody to spirit and you have a dream that you remember, usually you come away with a memory of they're not dead. Why am I so upset they're not dead? And then you wake up and it hits you all over again. So very often we have gone to visit them in the spirit world, and the spirit world is, in my terminology, the 7th realm and broader. And if they come to visit us, they come to visit us in the soul dimension, which is around the 4th to the 5th frequencies. So another experience that you may have had is you may remember being in your home, but it doesn't look like your home. There's different people there. Or you're in your local town and you remember being there, but it looks different. Yeah? That is an astral version of where you live. Every country has an astral replication. Every town has an astral replication. Every home has an astral replication, and even your body has an astral double. So one of the things which is absolutely fascinating is that any disease which occurs in the body occurs energetically if it is of an emotional nature. So, and we could argue that anything that occurs has to happen energetically before it happens physically. So even something as seemingly random, such as a car crash, okay, there's something within your frequency which has allowed for that to happen. It may not be that you're negative. It may well be that you were supposed to have that car crash, okay? So if we were to look at, for example, planes that crash and go missing, it's not to say that those people were negative or that those people attracted it, okay, which is one of the issues I have with these law of attraction teachings. But if it's in their energy that they're supposed to cross over in that way, then it's in their energy field, which is what allows it to occur. So everything that occurs within your physical life has to occur within the energetic realm before it happens physically, okay? So your astral layer, which is the closest layer to you, and if you go and look in a mirror and then turn your eyes away, you will often see a line going around your body or around your hands. That is your astral layer. I call it the car crash zone, okay? Because if the energy in your astral layer is not of your true vibration, then circumstances that are not of your true vibration will manifest. But on the opposite, if the energy within your astral layer is of your true vibration, then you're going to be having outcomes which are really positive and aligned for you. Okay, so that's topic for another video. So everybody astral travels. The main reason that we astrally travel is to get guidance and advice from our loved ones and soul family. So what happens is, at least 3 times a week, the average person who is in reasonable health leaves their body, and in order to go up to the spirit world, you have to go through the lower dimensions first, and sometimes you get waylaid. So if you can imagine living in a block of flats and your friend lives in the penthouse, which is on the 7th to the 10th floors, and you see somebody you know on the 3rd level, so you get off to see if you can help them and you forget where you were going. That happens a lot. So have you had a dream of an ex-partner, somebody that you haven't been with for a long time, you haven't seen them, and maybe you weren't on the best of terms, and suddenly for no apparent reason you start dreaming of them? They're not dreams. There'll be a part of them that is a dream, but a lot of it will actually be astral. And one of the things that you need to be aware of in astral is you can make agreements which then come over into your real life. So I want to give you an example. I had a dream a couple of nights ago of an ex-partner from many, many years ago. And this ex-partner asked me to enter into an agreement to have a relationship astrally, which obviously was a no. I'm very happily married. But you can find yourself agreeing to things in astral that then allow the energy of that person, even if you don't see them ever again, their energy can actually start to come into your life. So sometimes I will be reading for someone and they will say, I've been having these awful dreams about a relative, or they're having difficult dreams about an ex-partner reaching out to them. And sometimes they wonder if they're meant to be with that partner, and very often it's because the other partner has not grown, not healed, and so is trying to cord the person I'm working with so that they don't have to grow. So you do astrally travel, and here are some of the places that you go. So there are many, many places in the spirit world that we do go. That's another video. We also visit previous friends, previous relationships. We visit places that we have lived before. We even visit places that we like in the waking world that we can't go to right now. So I've been to Glastonbury astrally, okay? I've been to the hairdressers astrally. You can also find yourself visiting places that make no sense to you logically, but you know them. There are also some astral beings that you may well encounter that you feel as though you know when you're astrally traveling, and when you wake up you realize they were a weird being, but in the astral, in the dream, you found yourself drawn to them, because astral beings can be very, very charismatic. So do you astral travel? The answer is yes, and you go to many places. We all do it, but you can learn to do it as part of your light worker skill set. And one of the things that I am passionate about teaching is safe astral travel to the heavenly realms, and that is something I will be doing another video about another time. If you've enjoyed this, if you would like any help either with your soul purpose or your starseed origins or a relationship, or you know what your abilities are, these are all the subjects that myself, Orion and Rose help you with, and you can find out more about our work over at sheilamaria.com/work with me. For now, lots of love from me, lots of love from him, lots of love from her. Goodbye for now.